Okay, we're here at 2042 South Oxford Street here in Los Angeles. Now we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector. He's going to crawl underneath the house, physically look at everything. Remember, it's a pretty old house, but it looks like it's been really looked after real well. Nevertheless, I'm here to check the main sewer line, and we obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. So we have our camera in from a 4-inch end-of-a-line clean-out, which is located right at the back of the house near the air conditioning unit. It's a little difficult to get to. However, once we ran our camera through the line, we found another clean-out that was pretty much buried underneath the grass in the front. So right now we have our camera in the line. We're all the way out to the city connection in the street. There's the city sewer there. So bringing the camera back, this is a 6-inch clay pipe coming back from the middle of the street towards the property. So far we're looking pretty good, but then you see how we come to roots over here, and then there's a lining. Now this lining is obviously not a legal lining because it was installed from the 4-inch pipe. It's what they call a transitional lining. Which is not really approved in Los Angeles anyway. But the thing is that on the end of the lining, the roots are already starting to show up. So linings don't stop roots from growing, especially when there's big trees around, which you have right out there in the front. So you can see the lining was stopped several feet short of the city connection, as well as there's roots now getting in the end of the lining. Okay, let's continue bringing the camera back. Here's the lining.
This is not like a cure in place.
That's a cured in place pipe lining.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what's illegal? But I thought cure in place.
I will explain everything to you.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
No, that's fine. Please come and ask questions. What we'll do is we're recording it. Once we look at everything, I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. Now, right over there, you see there right over there, there's a hole in the lining, and that's already in the street. So it's been torn up over there. Okay, we're going to keep coming back. Now we're in the 4-inch pipe. Right over there, maybe Hale.
Yeah.
That's
Can
probably
you shut that sink off, please? Thank you.
There you go. All right. There. Okay. So we're going to keep coming back. You see, the lining looks okay over here. However, I'm going to explain everything to you with the lining. We're going to recommend that this be replaced because even if you have problems in the line, you could never run a cable with a blade through a lining. It really restricts what you can do because and over here, this is where the clean out is. This is where they shot the line from. You can see it sunk down really badly, very poorly installed. So they used the wrong bands when they connected the pipe over there. You see, that's not good. Now what it's going to start doing is it's going to come back with some cast iron pipe that starts to come underneath the house. Now, remember, we're looking at the inside of the pipe. We cannot see the outside. But looking at the inside, and believe me, I see this all the time, really doesn't look too bad. There's a little bit sunk down over there. There's also a very bad connection over there, which is probably underneath the foundation. So let's keep coming back, Al. ABS plastic, this was obviously been replaced here. Then it comes back to cast iron. Now the cast iron, looking at the inside over here, it looks still in pretty fair condition. Remember, this is probably the original pipe of the house. But when I look at the inside, I cannot see the outside. If you have a general inspector crawl underneath and he sees everything's leaking and stuff, well, then definitely it needs to be replaced. However, looking at the inside, doesn't look too bad. Really a minimal amount of rust buildup.
Back to ABS.
Back to ABS. Back to cast iron. But even you look at the cast iron, it still looks pretty good on the inside. One thing for sure you should never do is flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that.
Was that a split film?
That was a connection.
Oh.
There was a connection along the way. And then we're going to come out of the clean out here at the back of the house. Okay, hold it now. Okay, here we are in the back of the house. We'll stop the recording over here.